Welcome back to Ta-Da 3D Printing. I thought it was time to finally introduce myself. My name is Tamisha and my initials spell Ta-Da. I started my YouTube channel about a little over 6 months ago because I received the Prusa single tool head, and I posted a few videos of it in some Facebook groups, and I received so many questions and comments on it that I thought it would be easier to show videos and respond to comments on YouTube. I can't believe that it's already been over 6 months that I've been posting videos, but I wanted to thank everyone for your support, becoming a subscriber, all of the comments, all of the help. I really appreciate it. The Prusa single tool head that I received was a day one order. I ordered it just minutes after it launched, and I think I received it quickly because I ordered the fully assembled version, and you guys know I've been posting different content on that. This one was ordered on the same day one. It was later in the afternoon. This one is a 5 tool head, and originally I ordered the 5 tool head semi-assembled. Then when I received the email, I decided to change it from semi-assembled to fully assembled because, one, I was hoping that I would get it a little faster, and then also the MMU3 took so long to put together that I was just really ready to have the printer ready as much as possible. If I could have had it completely assembled, I would have. Fully assembled is not quite right. It's mostly assembled. So there's still the build and calibration. Those things took me longer than it probably would take anyone else. I spent several hours on that, also because I was recording. But so I'm going to split those into a couple different videos. So you see the build and the calibration, and so you're not going to see the printer printing yet on this video, but I'm going to try to get those out as soon as possible. So I just wanted to show a little preview of the 5 head completely put together. You can see that it did all come together. It did work out. So now let's get into the process. Okay, so the first thing that I will say about this box is it is gigantic. I was expecting 2 boxes because I'd seen some posts online that it seemed like the Prusa XL shipped as a single head and then the 5 tool heads came separate. But I'm wondering if that may be the kits. This one is fully assembled, so possibly that's different. It's all one box. And it is about 28 inches, 23 deep, and about 23 or so tall. So with the 23, I was able to get it in the door this way. This way is quite a bit. So I'm going to open this correctly this time and start with the pull tabs. That didn't work. Okay, I didn't get the full tab. And there are some handles on the sides that you're able to move it around with, which is important because it says it's 30 kilograms. I don't know what that is pounds. It was a very heavy box. Definitely needs 2 people. Wow. This is what it looks like from above. Looks like some of my packing shifted a little bit. Okay, so first we have our assembly instructions, of course. QR code, where are we here? Here. And so assembly instructions. We have a full roll of Prusa Galaxy Black MPLA, 3D printing handbook, LCD screen, and a tiny little bag of LCD fasteners. Okay, that's all that was here. This metal part was just sitting here. I hope that's not, doesn't look like anything's broken. It looks scuffed up. Scuffed there and scuffed there. So we may have to see where this goes. Because yeah, it was just kind of here. So I don't think that's where it's supposed to be. Oh, it looks like it's probably the cover for back here. So, okay. A giant bag of Haribo gummy bears. It looks like I did not get the tub, but I got a very big size. I think they're regular sized gummies, just a big bag of them. Yes, party size. Okay, maybe we should turn this around so we can see a little more. There's nothing else in the back. Don't throw away parts inside. What are the parts inside? I think this is the single tool head, if I remember correctly. It sounds like there's a lot going on in here. No, this is the power cord, multi-tool accessories, transport helpers, XL accessories. This looks like grease, the Wi-Fi adapter, nozzle adapter, the V6 nozzle adapter. Okay, and then the tools. We have XL multi-tool and extruder. We're gonna have quite a few of those. Okay, so we have one of those. These look to me like they're all the same. I don't see that anything is necessarily labeled differently. Three, 4, 5. Okay, I don't see anything on my bed. I mean, I do and I don't. I see a purge tower, but I don't see anything stuck to my bed like usual. So I wonder if there's something underneath. Maybe it slipped behind. That's interesting. I was thinking I would have a cute little Prusa emblem on it. All right. And that's pretty much it. Looks like I just need to get this machine up out of the box. Okay, so first look, of course, it's different up top than my single head. We've got the hex along the back. I believe that that's for ventilation. We'll see a little more. That's the only thing that I'm really seeing first off that looks much different. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, I need to get this out of the box. And it's a little bit higher than I was expecting. Okay, so in the bottom of the box, below the printer, is another bed sheet. So we got a steel sheet for the XL textured. And here's what I was looking for. A multicolor keychain that is a true multicolor. It's not just a layer change. That's cool. I really like the color. Really cool. So printer setup says that it's difficulty moderate, 44 steps. I don't know how long that's supposed to take me. Step 1 is get the tools out. So we need the Torx key, Allen key, blah, blah, blah. Cardboard box is used as heat bed protection during the setup. You can use the Nextruder box shipped with your printer. So now step 2, LCD parts preparation. So we need the LCD screen and 2 M3x16 screws, which came with it. There's 3 in there, one of them is a spare. I need to get my tools out. I don't think that my other one had this. That's cool. Carefully turn the printer so that the front side is facing you. From the front of the printer, place the LCD assembly close to the lower front aluminum extrusion. I really thought that I would remember this since I did put together, well, not from a kit, I just put together a assembled single tool head, but that's been 6 months ago. I don't remember it. You would think I would, but here we are. Okay, here is the LCD. I assume connect the LCD cable to the slot on the LCD board. There's a latch which must be facing the triangle symbol. See the detail. Okay, so we're looking for the triangle, and that is where this notch is supposed to go in the triangle. So I feel like it's got it kind of like that. Let's see if that'll fit, if that'll work. That's plugged in. Terminology is weird there. Connect the earthing cable and connect it to the PE connector on the LCD. It looks like smooth side goes up, it slips on there. Needs to go all the way on. Okay, now it is. That looks good. Mount the LCD, align the LCD assembly with the nuts in the front aluminum extrusion. So those will need to be come in a hair. Insert and tighten the M3 screws. Ooh, I really like this screwdriver. Okay. So both screws are in. So now it's asking me to put a box on the print bed. I don't have one. So let's empty out the first box and then I'll have an empty one. So we've got a spool holder. Hot end. Cool. And cable bundle. And we've got a sock and some a very long screw for the spool holder. All right, that's it. Okay, so move the X all the way front and center. For the next extruder cable bundle assembly, please prepare the cables, the cable bundle. The latest assemblies come with the nozzle seal pre-installed on the extruder dock. To confirm this, examine one of the extruder docks closely and compare it to the picture to see if the nozzle seal is already in place with the square nut. If not, continue with the text below. Okay, this. So we are looking on this cable bundle. Okay, I think what they're talking about is that this little red thing is not always installed. So it looks like mine is. There's also a little piece here. So it looks like I have what I need, I think, so I can skip the next, I think. Yeah, because it looks like my The nut there is already there, so I think we're good. Okay, skip that. Now, step 8 is guiding the neck extruder cable. Carefully turn the printer 180, that's what we did. Locate the long metal profile with 5 M3 holes inside the rear aluminum extrusion. We'll use all of these M3 holes. Okay, so there is a metal piece here, but I'm looking at the picture and it says don't remove, that there should be a screw holding it in place, but it shows it with the metal piece all the way to the left. And it says if it does move, to scoot it all the way to the left. So mine's all the way to the right. I looked at this picture a couple times to make sure. I'm hoping that this is not gonna be too tricky, but because I feel like there's still a little bit of a gap right there. Even if I slip it all the way to the left, there's just a little bit of a gap. Attaching the first and second neck extruder dock. Place the XL dock cable router on the bottom metal sheet below the aluminum extrusion. There is a protruding screw from the XL dock cable router. Attach the screw to the first screw hole on the long metal profile. On this, there is a screw that wants to pop out a little bit. That's the screw that you're going to be lining up because you're going to be pushing it through from this side. So, I don't know if you can see over here. No, of course not. I assume that I'm putting this cable bundle somewhere out of the way, and I need to line up that screw, and I'll have to push it through the back here. Okay, we'll see if I have the right thing. Okay, so you can see that hole all the way on the right is the one that I'm looking for. Okay, I do feel like it's catching. Wow, okay, cool. I feel like that one took me forever on the other one. All right, so I've got the first one in, now it's supposed to do the second one. I hope I did that enough. It says that it's a very hard fit and needs to be tightened very hard. Okay, that's as much as I can do. Awesome. Okay, I have 2 of them. Check that the dock is properly tightened. The dock must not move. Yeah, those don't seem like they want to move at all. Now it's saying that I need to remove the holder screw, which made me realize that this thing doesn't slide anymore. I think I had it as far over as I could. So let's do 3rd, 4th, and 5th dock all the same way. Seems like all of these, I end up putting the Allen key all the way on the left on the very bottom. That seems to be where it's lining up on every section. Okay, so this is how it looks from the back. Okay, I'm looking at the picture. Okay, I'm looking at the picture and they're not supposed to all be flipped back. They're supposed to all be flipped forward. Nozzle seal parts preparation. The following step, please prepare 5 nozzle seals. I feel like they're already on there. So this is what we're looking for, these red things. I feel feel like that's already on there. Yeah. Okay. Sure, I would love to skip a step. I don't mind. Wi-Fi antenna is over here. Well, I think it is. Mine definitely does not look like the picture, but there may be more than one. It says that there's versions. Shoot, it may not even be on the side. Wi-Fi antenna holder is on the side, or Wi-Fi antenna holder is in the middle. I mean, I see a cover here. Shoot. I see a cover here. All I see in the picture on the other option, so zoomed in that it's just, it looks like it's right above this. Because yeah, the Wi-Fi holder on the side definitely looks, there's kind of like a gold knob, gold something to screw the antenna in, and I am not seeing that. I'm assuming that I am version B. Okay, well I guess I should have just skipped ahead and assumed I was version B, because there's more pieces to this than I realized. So I need this and this piece from the XL accessories bag. Unscrew the nut from the antenna connector, leave the washer on. And doesn't seem like it's working. Let's see if I can, okay, there it is. So this one. Okay. So now I can take this very first piece off, but I'm gonna leave everything else. All right, and then I'm gonna put that through here. You can see what I'm doing. Is that right? No, I need to go the other way. Go this way. That doesn't seem right either. All right, it looks to me like this hexagon head is supposed to sit in there, so I don't know how, because I can't slip things in from the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do not what it says. I'm going to take all of these pieces off, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get that in. I don't even think that's, yeah, that's not even going to slip in, because this is the only thing that's going to slip in. Yeah. Even that's going to be a little tricky. I might need to help it along a little. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they think else could fit in there. But I'm looking at this right. I had this one. And then this one. We'll find out. And then I need to put this back on. I'm sure that's not right, but here we are. Locate the XL rear cable management plug cover. Can we see that? Yes, this. And of course we want to loosen the screws. No need to remove them completely. Push the cover to the right and remove the cover from the printer. What do we have here? Yep, this guy. Okay. All right, jumped right off. Loosen the 4 screws securing the electronics cover. Well, those were already, my cover was already off. And I do still have, thank goodness, I do still have 4 screws. So I don't have to loosen anything to remove that. It was already loose. Connect the first dock from the right side cable in the upper slot labeled Dwarf 1. Okay, very small handwriting. The top one says Dwarf 1 and the bottom one says Dwarf 2. We are going to install the plug, the one all the way on the right first. That one is going to be in the very top. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if it's supposed to be out that much. It seems a little odd, doesn't it? Seems like it should just be wrapped all the way in there. Okay. I feel like the little latchy goes to the right. Let's see if I'm right or not. Yes. Okay, and then the second one. Latch to the right. Okay, installing the Wi-Fi antenna holder. It looks like it's going to go over this area, which seems a little silly. Push the antenna cable through the opening in the cable cover metal sheet. And guide it behind the cover to the electronics box. Okay, I see now what they're saying. So they're saying to take this little cable and feed it through the opening and down and out, I think. And then we're gonna put this in the place there. Okay, tighten those screws back up. Connect the antenna to the appropriate slot on the XL buddy board. Looks like it's kind of below. Seems like it needs to go here. That is the tiniest plug I think I've ever seen. All right. Let's see if I can get this in. Does it see? Okay, it looks like it plugs in from the side. Yikes. I don't know how I'm gonna get this. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I think I finally got it. I did not hear a satisfying click, but it's not popping back off again, so I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Step 29, connecting the neck extruder cables. Do not take the XL splitter board out of the printer. The photo is only a tool for connecting the neck extruder cables. Connect the 3rd, 4th, and 5th from the right. 4, 3, 4, 5. It almost looks like there's an extra. Yeah, there'll be an extra one. So 3. I don't know how my cables are supposed to be. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess they're unobstructed. I feel like these seem funny. And I don't really want to like loop through. So let me finish these off. And it looks like the fastener will go away from me. 3. 4. And 5. Do I have any rhyme or reason to this? Not really. Oops. Okay, so I have them connected now. You can see 3, 4, 5. So the next thing is to put the cover back over this without pinching anything. Check the extruder cables. They have to be inside the cutout in the cover. So there's a cutout there. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, that looks good. They'll look like they're in that opening. Then we need to retighten the screws. Now I am on step 31, guiding the docks, the PTFE tubes. Locate the right filament sensor, the one that's on the right, how I'm looking now, over here. Insert the first dock from the right side all the way into the upper hole in the part. So here, I'm going to be putting 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 from the top. Yep. So this one's 1. This one's 2. And 3. And then on the left, we will go with 4 and 5. So here, 4 goes on top, and then 5 goes in the second. And again, I feel like, could we have one more? There's not enough room on this for one more. I have even more versions of antennas. Has a little bit of a slope to it. It's kind of fat and then a little bit of a slope. So I think, I don't know which one it is. What's it matter? It's just gonna screw in here. Okay. Step 35, spool holder parts preparation. So I don't know why we are doing the spool holders first. I want to get the actual tool heads going, but that must be the very last thing. So let me know, guys, if you think that this looks as clean as it can, or if I did something wrong here. Where are all the spool holders? On the left side. So it starts with spool holder on the left side, but it looks like it's facing the other way. And I assume this other part I replaced with the antenna part, right? Okay. All right, let's just start with this side. This is where we are. So this one is the right side. Yes, it's calling it the right side. Okay, 4 and 5 need to go pretty much here and here. So in here we have 3 printed parts. Then we have the spool holder bag. So there's a screw and this. Yep. And that guy is what we're gonna put in first. Okay, so this to insert the spring first. Yeah, there we go. On this side, it looks like it's kind of in between these 2 screws. And the other one, it looks like it's kind of just near this one. Okay, so this, the larger side here, goes to the right. Needs to be broken in a little bit because it was not, it's not popping back out. So, okay. And then the flat side towards the printer. Then we've got the screw from here. So I would imagine I need the largest key. Yep. Okay. That works. Let's do the next one. You don't need to be too crazy because you can crack it. Okay, so backwards order, I'm now on the left side. We want to put it in between the two screws here. Pretty close to center here. And then, yeah. You know, I don't know that it has to be exact, but we'll get it as close as we can. On this side. It's a little odd, I think, to be pulling these out of each individual neck extruder because it just seems like it would make more sense to me to have all of the spool holders together, but what do I know? Step 41, docking the neck extruder. We will take the neck extruder and place it carefully next to the dock. Place the two metal inserts through the white holes in the dock. Oh, let me look at this. Okay, so there are two magnets on this side, and that is how they attach. So when I take this, there's also two magnets, and I just line them up. So I put these pins through, and then the magnet just catches it. So I'm not screwing anything in. I'm just kind of setting this in place. And I assume it doesn't matter, like everything else, which ones go where. Okay. So the only thing left in these boxes are the neck extruder socks. All right, they're all on there. Step 42 is the neck extruder cable bundle assembly. We will take the first neck extruder cable bundle, check that the cable bundle is not twisted, and hook up the keyhole openings in the flexible plate of the cable bundle onto the screw heads and push it up to correct the position. We're taking these keyholes. Can you see that? I'm just gonna show. Okay, those need to go here. I feel like it. Mine seem tight. Let's see. I feel like I need to loosen them. And now that I loosened them, it slips into place and I can tighten it back up. So I don't know if everybody's is like that, but I have to and I assume, oh, let me zoom out a little. I assume that my cords are how they need to be. That looks untwisted to me. We'll find out, I guess. Now I need to do the same thing with all the other ones. They all look awesome to me. Man, it's coming together. Step 43, attach the cable connector into the top of the neck extruder and then insert the PTFE tube into the fitting. All right, now the cables need to go in here and then the tubes. So I'm supposed to start from the other side, but what's it matter at this point? We can go backwards. This is where I'm at. All right. It's a little slots. There's little slots on the sides. That have to slip in. Yeah. And then the tube. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Right? Okay, so now I'm going to do all the same. And it does look like the picture. Okay, let's see. Looks like on the picture these look a little crazy anyways. I'm all in now, right? Okay, it says to compare with the picture, and I think everything does look pretty good. I do feel like this one looks a little different than the other two. Or the other two. That one on the right looks just... They all just look a little turned. So I guess we'll see if that's right. That becomes an issue. And that's the end of this chapter. Of putting everything together, it says that the next one is the first run. Let me know your thoughts if you think I missed anything. Thanks for watching.